sie da neben einen geileren Sound. Hört sich ein bisschen dicker an.
So I do dips as my main exercise, as the first push exercise, because I think they are probably the best exercise for building chest, shoulders and tricep. If bodyweight dips are too easy for you, make sure to use a weight belt like this one. That's basically a belt you wrap around your waist and then you can add weight to this. That's probably the worst dip setup you can actually have because it's completely old and rusty, but I guess they will do the job the same way. This old thing. Before starting your dips, make sure your whole upper body is warmed up because you don't want to get injured, because dips is an exercise where it's really easy to get injured. I normally do a set of light pull-ups for around 8 to 12 reps, and I also do some rowing variation because during dips you're also using your back muscles. So make sure your back, your shoulders, every part of the upper body is properly warmed up. Also, don't forget to warm up your wrists, because dips are really heavy on the wrists and you don't want to get injured on the wrist. So make sure to warm the wrists up. Maybe perform this exercise or another exercise where you're on the ground and slightly warming up your wrists. You can also, yeah, that's actually it. So before you go to the main set where you're pushing the full weight, make sure to warm up yourself. I'm normally doing 2 warm-up sets. So before I'm going to my main set, I always do 2 warm-up sets. The first set I'm doing with 50% of the working weight, and the second set I'm doing with 70% of the working weight. So I just finished dips. I personally think that dips are one of the hardest exercises out there. I would even say they're as hard as squats. Not that they are the same, but there are some exercises that are just extremely, you're completely done after these. And the same goes, I think, for overhead press, squats, deadlifts, and also dips. As I said, I started with calisthenics. When I first started training, I started with calisthenics, and calisthenics is pretty normal. You don't have a bench. You're training outside. You're training with actually what you got at home. And so I basically bought some dip bars and started doing dips, normal dips, straight bar dips with the straight bar. And after time I thought, yeah, everyone's doing bench press, so I should switch from dips to bench press. But after some time now, I realized that dips are probably the best push exercise for chest, for developing your chest, and also for tricep. I do dips 2 times in the workout. I do them at the beginning, mainly targeting chest, even though dips are also targeting your tricep and your shoulders. And I also do them as a tricep exercise, normally after push downs, because they work amazing as a tricep exercise. And you can do that too if you want. It's amazing. Dips is an amazing exercise. Just try them. So the next thing I'm going to do is working out my upper chest, and for this I'm choosing incline bench press. I never really did incline bench press. I'm pretty new to this exercise, and also I think it's personally for me it's pretty uncomfortable on the shoulders, but I'm still trying to learn it and get better with it, because it's probably the best upper chest exercise. You can also do flies, cable flies or dumbbell flies for your upper chest, but I think dumbbell flies are so unstable, and I'm a bit scared of getting injured with dumbbell flies, and cable flies are also a bit uncomfortable for me. But if you can do them and they feel good for you, just do them. They're amazing. I don't have any cables here for cable flies, so instead I'm just using a rubber band, and it's definitely not as good as cables, but it's better than nothing. And if you just get a rubber band at home, you can just do flies with them, and it's also good. And yeah.